On a rainy evening in July 2007, Brazil witnessed its deadliest aviation disaster. A modern Airbus A320, carrying 187 people on board, overshot the runway at one of the busiest airports in Latin America, and within seconds, it crashed into a building one that housed a fuel depot, a warehouse, and an ATM booth. The result, a fiery explosion, and a tragedy that still haunts aviation safety today. This is the story of TAM Flight 3054.
Decelerate.
It can!
TAM Airlines Flight 3054 was a routine domestic flight from Porto Alegre to São Paulo's Congonhas Airport. On July 17, 2007, the aircraft, Airbus A320, a modern jet, only 6 years old. Heavy rain was observed, wet runway, poor visibility. The flight itself was normal, no technical issues, no turbulence, but trouble was waiting on the ground. Congonhas Airport is located right in the heart of São Paulo, surrounded by high-rise buildings and busy city roads. Runway 35L, where Flight 3054 was about to land, is short, only 1,940 meters, 6,365 feet long. The runway was soaked, slippery, dangerous. At 6:50 p.m., Flight 3054 approached the runway. The landing appeared routine, but there was a critical issue in the cockpit. The right engine throttle was still in total mode takeoff, go around, while the left throttle was set to idle, like it should be during landing. This asymmetry confused the aircraft's auto-braking system. The aircraft didn't slow down, and with wet runway, no grooves, and one engine still pushing forward, the plane began to aquaplane. The aircraft slid past the end of the runway, moving at over 95 knots. It couldn't stop. It veered to the left, across Washington Luis Avenue, a busy multi-lane highway. Then, it crashed directly into the TAM Express cargo building, located just beyond the runway. The impact was massive. A giant explosion followed. Fire engulfed the plane, the building, and tragically, everyone inside. The building also had a fuel storage area and a public ATM booth, where several civilians were present. All were killed instantly. 199 people lost their lives, 187 on board, and 12 on the ground. The pilots failed to properly configure the throttles, leaving one in the go-around mode. TAM Flight 3054 is a tragic reminder that aviation safety is never just about technology. It's about coordination, training, maintenance, and respecting the limits of nature. Even a small patch of rainwater, a misaligned throttle, or a missing groove can turn a normal landing into a national catastrophe. May the souls lost on that rainy evening never be forgotten.